This is day 7. And what we're going to do from about this point on for the rest of the 14 days is we're just going to keep reviewing what we did the day before and adding one thing new. And these colts had yesterday off. You can't just train on them all the time. You got to give them a little time off. So they had yesterday off. So today they're pretty fresh, but we'll just backtrack and see what we could add. Here we go. You can't do too much of this kind of stuff. The more of this kind of stuff you do, this sacking them out or desensitizing them or whatever you want to call it, the more of this stuff you do, the quieter they'll get. And quiet is a good problem to have. There. Nice. It'll get better every day. Yeah. You can't rub on them too much either. There. That's what I'm talking about. They're just sitting here waiting for the next thing. When they start trusting you a little bit, don't abuse that. The hair. Nice little girl. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's move her around a little bit. Maybe so point. There. Nice. Point. There. Then we'll yield that hindquarters. Back her up. Pretty light. Licking her lips already. That's okay. Yeah. Nice. We're going to point. There she goes. Don't take the life out of them. Don't take the life out of them. Yield that hindquarters and maybe back her up. There. Draw her to you. Straight to you. Yeah. Now, there we go. Shoulder. A little better. Then maybe have her walk with me. Remember this weaning process. We're not doing in-hand trail. We're just getting all the parts broke loose. If she's going to do in-hand trail down the line, we'll catch her up in January or February. We'll start working on clean and perfect. But I have to have all of these elements. And her staying with me, I don't care if she crashes that. And don't pick on her for crashing it. As long as she stays with you, it's all good. They stop when you stop. Move that shoulder. Very nice. When you stop, they stop. When you back up, they back up. Just off that pressure. By this stage, they should be following your hand a little bit. See how she's lagging behind? We'll start chipping away on when I touch her pole. She needs to speed up. If I stop, she needs to stop. Move that shoulder. Block that forward motion. There, move that shoulder across, just off that heel. There we go. Now we'll get her to leading this way. I'm leading her on the offside just a little bit. Point. Tap her for some forward motion. You stop, they stop. Move that shoulder. There. And let her walk out. Touching her pole. There. Nice. Doesn't matter if she crashes it. She's trying to stay with me. This is day 7, and we're just breaking the body parts loose. If I stop, she stops. No big deal. We're going to flip this rope up over her head. Yeah. 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 Rub her, let her know she's being real good. And maybe so, we'll kind of do this a little bit around that hip, rubbing it like that until she drops and softens. Maybe push this face away a little bit. Let her find it. There, she stepped across. Now I'm going to help her. I'm going to go back over here behind this hip and pull her to me. There. That's a good girl. Rub her a little bit with this. Put some pressure on that nose. Let her look. Let her find it. Now step over where she can see me and bring her to me. That's a good girl. Now we're going to add something. I think we'll go over here. Now she's got to stay with me, remember? Now, we've got the shoulder a little bit, and we've got the hip a little bit. So now, what we're going to add today is I'm going to put them together. I'm going to try to get it with the belly first. Now I'm going to move that hip. Now I'm going to move that shoulder. Move the hip. And move the shoulder. Hip. There. She sidepassed the step. It doesn't have to be pretty. This is just something new. I'm going to pull her up to the fence and I'm going to rub her. Now we're going to go to the belly again. She's stuck, so we'll go to the hip, and we'll go to the shoulder. And we'll go to the hip, and we'll go to the shoulder. And there she side passed the step. Very nice. Now I'll bring her through here. Yield that hindquarters. Bring her up to the fence. Shoulder. Hip. Shoulder. Hip. Shoulder. There, she side passed the step. We're going to rub her. We're really going to rub on her. Let her know she did very good. Now we're hooking multiple body parts together. And this is down the line stuff. You got to get these parts broke loose first. You'll notice I'm sending her through a pretty tight spot there. And she's doing what I asked. That's good. There. She side passed the step. That time it was off belly pressure. You remember how when we was working on those circles, we could push her out of that circle by pushing on her belly? This is why we do that. Belly. There. We're going to call that good. She's trying really hard. And she's staying quiet. One more time. Side pass. That was 9. We'll send her through here. Hindquarters. Shoulder. Belly. That's what happens when you lose control of the hip. That'll happen to you. I'll do the hip. Shoulder. There. Rub on her. Shoulder. Shoulder. So quit doing that side pass thing and go back to the shoulder. There. Now quit doing the side pass and go to the hip. There. Rub it. Quit doing, go back to the shoulder. There. Now we'll bring her up and we'll give her another shot. Up here. Send her through. Hip. Shoulder. There. There. Now see how she's standing with her shoulder or her hip a little further away from me? I'll finish this by moving her shoulder. There. And she got square again. Now I think what we'll do is we'll bring her out here and we'll let her move around. Really work on that belly some. There. Now maybe I'll move that shoulder across. There. Work on what I think she needs the most work on. Pull that jaw, shoulder. Jaw, shoulder. Now maybe heel. what she's doing there, she's being real sticky. So I'm going to hold this until she backs up. Light. I want one light step. She's being a little mad. That's okay. You can't wrap them in bubble wrap. Right now I'm touching her nose with my hand on that knot. She needs to back off that when she does all rubber. There. I want that to be light. There. When she dropped her head and backed up light, we called it good. So this little filly's telling me that tomorrow we need to work on that back up just a little bit. But we're going to do everything that we did today, and we'll spend a little more time on that back up. Now we'll flex her. There. Very nice. I wish you could train these baby horses and never have a trouble to deal with. But the truth is, they're just horses. And they're going to throw little fits. And they're going to show you from time to time that they don't understand what you're asking. But you're never going to hit one as hard as a horse can kick it. And as long as you quit doing what you're doing when you get the response you want, they will just get softer and softer. But that's all we're going to do with her today. We're going to tie her up, and then we're going to catch up old Bucky.